Noon, K Clue, and Dante. What is good?
What up? What's going on?
What's good,
This is like
bro?
a monumentous occasion right now.
What's up, Bray?
Chilling, bro.
It's
What's
been a while,
going-
bro. I think. I
know
guess.
it's been a very long time.
I mean, it has and it
Yeah, no,
hasn't.
it has.
You know?
Yeah. I wish it was a little bit
Yeah.
longer. I gotta stay away from you guys. That smell.
Damn.
Oh, word. Damn, stay hating.
Are we really recording?
Nah,
Yeah,
maybe. Yes.
bro.
I don't know. You decide.
Kinda. I don't know. Do you
Fast
wanna
and
be-
Yeah,
loose,
bro.
baby. Fast and loose.
Fast and loose.
Damn,
So
Dante.
fast and loose is.
Yeah.
What, Dante? You nervous?
No, I was born for this shit.
Shit.
He's a real don.
All right. So I figure, what are we going with? What are we going with? Let's go with what makes games worth $60. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
All right.
Easy one. Enough content.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what makes a game worth $60? I'll tell you what makes a game worth $60 right here. GTA 5. Right there.
What about
Probably been like one of.
So then let's try to break it down though, because you can see a lot of content, but then
Yeah.
when does something like quality of the game come into play when you're talking about value? Because I'm sure
Yeah.
you guys like. All right, for example, we saw, what was the last movie we saw together? Rogue One. We paid
Yeah.
Yep.
what, like about $15 to see a 2-hour movie.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So games are really not too far off from time invested per hours per dollar spent or whatever.
Could also say about GTA that literally all the DLC is free, and they give you a chance to work for it.
Yep. I mean, they have the option to buy shark cards, but
Exactly.
you
Or
don't
the
have
option to
to
work
buy
for
shark
it.
cards to win it. You know.
People forget too. They have 3 years worth of DLC, and it's all free.
I know. That's what makes. That's why Rockstar. Shout out to Rockstar. You guys are like probably the most caring to your fan base, I'd say.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What so for
Yeah,
you, free DLC and support after launch is important.
Mhm.
Isn't that what Blizzard
Yeah,
does
I mean,
with the
they
Overwatch?
they did mess
Yeah.
up with frickin'. They were supposed to have the heist from day one, and like it always gets pushed back. But I mean, you got to figure that game is in development for how long? It's such a huge game,
Yeah.
like the biggest game on console, one of the biggest games on console.
I was pretty satisfied with the heist DLC.
I know, but it wasn't at launch like they
It was-
said it was.
it was
supposed
I
to
know
be.
that's one thing they promised. We had to wait a year and a half. That's crazy.
I know.
To be fair, I think
Yeah, wait longer than that.
to be fair, on one end though, I do see a lot of people arguing that it takes too long to be able to purchase things, and I think I agree with that.
Well,
though.
that's. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I mean, I make like
definitely
$1
does.
million
You-
in a day.
How much?
You just have to,
Yeah,
know.
that's because we used to make.
can make
We used to
over a
know a
mil.
lot of the glitches.
I'm not talking about the glitches, like legit. I can make $1 million
Yeah.
a day. It's not hard. I mean, look at the stuff they have out now. You
It's
steal
not.
the
It's
cars,
just
you
annoying.
could sell 50 grand a piece. 50 grand a piece. Sometimes cars sell for 100, like 100 grand in 5
Depending.
minutes.
What are you gonna call it?
100 grand in 5
Another
minutes.
thing is the prices that they have on that is on certain things is ridiculous. Like the modifications to the cars and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
then
just
again, they have so
ridiculous.
much content. Like, if you want to own all of it, you're gonna have to obviously pay.
Or invest a lot of time. That's true.
Yeah,
That or get lucky and take advantage of the glitches.
makes it getting funny because it'd be
Oh,
pretty
man.
boring if everything was super cheap. There'd be no point in doing missions.
I'm not saying it has to
trying
be
out a lot of
super
the
cheap,
content.
but fucking what was it? It's like $30,000 for what? Bulletproof tires or some shit.
Yeah.
That's not even that much money, dude.
But
Yeah,
I
in
know.
real
I'm
life,
just
they
saying that's
cost a
the
lot,
one I'm
too.
thinking of. Yeah, but not $30,000.
Probably like 10.
Yeah. I guess in instances like this where, because like if they're going to be supporting it after the game launches and it's going to be free content, like that's actual resources and time spent that the developers are putting towards this game. So you figure
Still, yeah.
to balance it, they'll add these little microtransactions that people can buy the shark cards or whatnot to speed up faster. Which
Yeah,
I
but they
guess I'm
did it
fine with.
right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Like
fine
they
with
made
that.
it so you can.
No, yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
awesome.
And
Like look at
well, good.
Battlefield 1. I mean, Battlefield 1, good game and stuff, but first DLC is coming out now in March. If you look at Battlefield 4, I think the first DLC came out for Battlefield 4 was in like December, right around the holiday season, or like January.
So what are you saying now?
That they're kind of like dragging out this whole DLC, like Rockstar, and you have to pay for it too. But Rockstar is
no, with Battlefield they never have the DLC come out right away. Like I remember, I think the one map pack you did get, I remember with Battlefield 4, I think that was the China Rising DLC. That just came with the game when you bought it. But other than that, you still had to wait. It was a few months, just like it is right now for Battlefield 1. You get the DLC. It might be a little bit longer for Battlefield 1, but you still had to wait a decent amount of time for Battlefield 4. I remember that.
Well, wasn't if you're
Yeah.
talking about time of getting DLC, didn't GTA get its first piece of DLC like a year after the game came out?
I don't remember.
I don't
'cause
remember,
didn't
to be
have it
honest.
then.
Like, what was the first thing released for that game? Wasn't it the Heist? And that was like a year and a half after or something?
I don't think the heist weren't the first. The heist were added later
The
on.
Heist
They had a
came out
few
in
DLCs.
March.
Yeah.
They had a few DLCs before the heist, didn't they? Or am I just thinking
Yeah.
of little? Yeah.
The High Life, Beach Bomb, Valentine's Day.
Well, we're getting a little off topic, I guess. For the main point was what makes games worth
Yeah.
$60. So what to try to bring it back to that? So what else? We already talked about free
having-
support
well-
after the launch.
Well, yeah.
So what else would make you want to buy a game day one for $60?
Something that has that story mode, like story mode where I can play by myself, but also I can play online too.
Co-op.
Like,
So you're not really
Yeah,
into
like-
spending 60 for a single player only game?
just the online.
Yeah, it can't be single
Nah,
player.
I like Tomb Raider and shit. Tomb Raider was sick. I would happily spend $60 on Tomb Raider. That was just a
Oh, The
good
Witcher
game.
3. Witcher 3, I would spend $60 on all
yeah,
over again.
definitely.
Shit, no, I actually spent $90 because I got the season pass with it, so I could get all the
That
DLCs.
game.
So
was
just
just
sheer
beautiful.
quality
That-
of the game, you would spend $60 for
Yeah,
something.
Yes, that game was amazing.
Yeah. You see,
something that's gonna be rushed out every year. I'm thinking, no, I'm not paying
Yeah,
$60 for that. Even if it's with a different developer, because they still only have 1 year to develop it, kind of like what Call of Duty does.
yeah.
Mhm.
'Cause they have
Well, they have
one
two,
co-
right? Because they switch off every other year. So it's pretty
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
what-
they only
Nah,
have like
now they have
a
3
year and
developers.
2 years.
What are you
They have
talking about?
three now? Shit.
No, Call of Duty takes 3 years to develop a game. Even though a new game gets released every year, it's different developers working on them.
They have 3 developers? I thought they only had Treyarch.
thought they
and
only had 2.
Activision.
No, they had
Yeah.
since now they have 3. The first it's Sledgehammer, Treyarch, and Infinity Ward now.
I
Sledgehammer,
remember
Sledgehammer's in
Sledgehammer.
yeah, Sledgehammer
I
just
didn't know that since when.
since like the last game, or what was the last Sledgehammer game they made for Call of Duty? Was it Infinite Warfare or was Infinite Warfare Infinity Ward?
I don't remember, honestly.
Infinite Warfare
yeah.
is Infinity Ward.
All right, so then Sledgehammer got the next game, I think, and then Treyarch after that. Because what was last year's game? That was Black Ops 3?
Yeah.
Nah,
No, wait. Last
Nah,
year's
because
was
it came
Infinity
out with-
Ward.
No, I
it-
mean
it-
before
it
Infinity
came
Ward.
with-
That's what I meant.
Oh, Black Ops 3.
And that was okay. So yeah, so Sledgehammer is next year's game. So Treyarch was
Oh,
Black Ops 3, and then last year was Infinity Ward, which is Infinite
'cause-
Warfare. Next year is
Advanced
Sledgehammer.
Warfare was Sledgehammer.
Okay, so then there you
Yeah.
go.
came out
COD,
with
Modern Warfare
yeah.
3 was also, apparently.
All right. So anyway, back to the $60 thing. So for me personally, it's like I can these days, since I have such a heavy backlog of games to play and I have a lot of multiplayer games, I feel it takes a lot for me to really be interested to buy a game day one. And if we're talking about features, like what Noon was talking about with the co-op, like features definitely play a large role in it. For example, if a game launches with multiplayer, like Crackdown 3 coming up, for example, hopefully later this year, that's something that I'm going to want to play day one. So I know how much time, like I'm going to invest a lot of time into that multiplayer. So I'll feel comfortable spending the $60 day one. Whereas something like The Witcher, which I also bought day one, but regrettably so because I never actually beat that whole game. And I spent $60 day one when I could have just bought it later on at a discount and possibly paid for. I mean, I'm sharing with you Clue anyway, so I got the DLC from you. But you know, I could have bought it later on for a lesser price and still got my money's worth out of it. But I don't know. So it also depends. Like Zelda, for example, that just came out, and I'm itching to get a Switch because I want to play Zelda alone. But that's like a $400 investment right there.
It
actually
is
probably closer to like 500 because I want to buy a Pro Controller with it and whatever else.
I feel you on that.
So something like Zelda or Mario, if I had a Switch day one, easily I was spending $60 because I love those franchises. Even though like once I beat it and like I'll beat it again, then I'll probably be done with it for a while. But in that sense, it's more of like my personal value that I attribute towards this game and me being comfortable with spending the $60 day one. Versus something where it's like, I guess what I'm trying to say is it boils down to like you understanding your personal tastes and like just being realistic with what you're spending $60 on these days. Like if you know for sure you're gonna enjoy it from an established franchise that you like, or if it's even something where you don't know if you're gonna like it, but if you have an open mind towards it, then say you only put like a few hours into it, then at least you'll feel comfortable knowing that you spend $60 on something you probably won't play that much of in the future, you know?
Yeah, well, like, I like it when they're, you can get both out of it, but I like something that's actually taking their time. Like, I know I'm buying Red Dead this day it comes out, because that game is going to be, like, precision.
Yeah.
Like, someone who takes their time to develop something is what I'm going to buy. Not just, like, shovel shit out for money.
Yeah. Anything else? What else makes a game worth $60 to you? The features it has, which Noon brought up the co-op.
Longevity, the amount of, like, how immersed I can be into it if I can be playing it for 4 hours a day and be like, wow, I thought, like, an hour went by.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if I can fully immerse myself in it, yeah, like Witcher 3, like you guys said.
Yeah,
Or
that's why I was saying, like,
Skyrim was crazy.
That's why I brought up the whole content thing, because a perfect example of Star Wars or Titanfall 1 is when you would play it, it was fun as hell when you first played it, but it got boring after, like, the first 2 months. And everyone just stopped playing pretty much.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't enough gameplay or enough to do.
Yeah, it definitely feels a little sour to take in a game at $60 when you know that, like, it's something maybe you played a beta or a demo of, or something you think you're gonna like a lot, but then you see what's on offer and it's like, wow, it only ships with like 3 modes. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember getting burned a lot by like AAA companies lately.
Yeah.
Ubisoft's the biggest one.
Dude, Division, bro, I got so burned. So burned on, bro. Like,
buying Ubisoft games day one.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get For Honor yet.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I heard For Honor saw a heavy drop in multiplayer population.
Really?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Did you play the beta, Dante?
Yep.
How'd you like it?
I already knew what it was gonna be like. That's why I didn't even get excited.
I really liked the concept, though. It's like there's not many games out like that, you know?
Same thing happened with Division, man. Nothing was out there like that, and then...
Oh, yeah, Destiny. Borderlands was kind of like it.
Yeah. But as far as like
Borderlands.
the design, Ubisoft does create some unique games, or like even if it's not totally unique, like the Division isn't like solely a unique thing altogether. Like it
Yeah.
takes concepts
Yeah.
from other games, but Dante's right in the sense that like there's nothing in that modern post-apocalyptic loot grind fix that, because people love grinding for loot and
Oh yeah.
finding new weapons and whatnot. But Ubisoft tries these things like For Honor, where they'll invest a lot of money and resources into it, and it seems like a cool concept, which I'm sure you guys will agree. But in the end, it's like it's just sad that it'll just fall off, because then they'll play it for like a couple weeks, and then the majority of the fan base just flops away and just goes play something else. But I guess that's also the nature of today, because there's a lot of good games releasing today, so the competition is pretty fierce.
Yeah, it's stacked.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot
True.
of games are coming out unfinished though. They're like kind of just rushed out rather than take their time to polish them and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they release half the content that was supposed to be in the game in the DLC and charge you.
That's another big
Yeah,
thing that
that's-
plays into the whole worth $60 thing. It's like you don't even know these days what you feel hesitant trusting developers with your $60 up front, when who knows, like a week later they're gonna announce some DLC that's gonna have like everything you wanted in the base game, but for 20 extra
man.
bucks. Whereas if you wait a year and buy it, then you'll
Exactly.
get like the full edition for $40.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you're
that's
paying.
what I
sometimes-
did with what do you want to call it? Shadow of Mordor. Instead of buying it like friggin' day
Straight
one, I
up.
bought that like a year and a half later, Game of the Year edition. I had all the DLC and everything for friggin' $30. So
Yeah.
That's awesome.
win
Yeah,
win.
I mean, you're dropping $60, and you figure you're spending anywhere between like $20 to $40 on season pass DLC shit. So you're already at $100. $100 for a game. That's a lot of money for
Yeah,
a
just to
game,
get the
man.
full experience.
Yeah.
And that's not even the full experience. Then they have like the pay to win games where you just pay to get some of the best unlocks before the game even comes out, and you get a special unlock that's like a high level weapon or something, like the DL-44 that was in Battlefront. That was so OP.
Oh yeah, when you pre-ordered it or something
Yeah.
like that, whatever it was.
Yeah,
I remember having that.
Pay to win models I don't like, especially when it impacts multiplayer design. You can
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Pay
no,
five-
that's ridiculous.
pay $5 and you get this super cool weapon that one shots everybody.
Yeah, and there's like no more, like everything is like you have to build a class and perks and everything now. Remember, like shooters back in the day, competitive shooters was just you either started all off with something, or you had to use in-game currency to buy, like after every
Oh, yeah,
round,
like Counter-Strike.
like Counter-Strike, yeah,
Yeah.
where you have to use the money you'd win from every round to buy better weaponry. And
Yeah, I
like,
used to love that. And then if you survived, you got to keep all your shit.
yeah, and then you just buy ammo or re-up
Yep.
on grenades or something like that. There's no
Better armor and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, every game is kind of like a customized thing. I mean, it's cool, but like the playing field, I feel like is not 100% level, you know? Because what if you get matched with people that are like lower level than you? They don't have the same perks as you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And that's entirely dependent on the matchmaking system doing its job, which we see time and time again
Yeah.
is not the case.
Yeah.
And wasn't Destiny somewhat like that? Weren't you like? I think that was the beta I'm thinking of actually when that first came out.
What?
Like with a lot of the weapons, if you were like you were able to take, say you're like level 30 and you go into matchmaking.
Oh, that was
you were getting
they still have
matched
that specific playlist called the Iron Banner, I think, where you can take all your
right,
unlocks
'cause-
and perks and just demolish people.
Yeah, I remember playing something like that and just getting destroyed by like whatever. Oh no, I think the beta had like a max cap. I think it was level 8,
I don't know.
something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And I think as I'm thinking of the beta. I just remember playing one time, freaking just getting destroyed like in one shot from like a bunch of higher levels. It was ridiculous.
So aside from shady DLC practices and microtransactions, what else turns you off from buying a $60 game? Anything that you hear or see where it's like you hear something and immediately you check out? Because microtransactions and DLC is probably a heavy one for me. Usually, personally,
I think that's like everybody, dude.
Personally, I don't really like games with long loot grinds or just a lot of custom. Like, I know people love personalizing their characters and their weapons and perks and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't really like those kinds of systems where like I gotta spend hundreds of hours in an RPG menu to get my fucking character looking and feeling how he wants.
I enjoy the shit out of that. That's dope.
Yeah. How about you guys? Any systems or anything that's immediate turn off for you guys?
I'm not like a huge fan of grinding. I feel like it's just like I don't mind some of it, but like World of Warcraft grinding is like, nah, dude, that's just too much. It's like complete like all right, here we go. Like Ark, really cool concept, but like if you're out of the game for too long, your character dies because you didn't have enough food to feed it. Like I'm playing a game to like relax, not to like, a real life, like a life simulator here,
Yeah.
Is that true though? Because I heard like I
No.
heard different.
Well, on PC, the original launch
no.
it was.
Oh.
In the Ark, they give you options too, like you don't get hungry as quick or thirsty or.
So they make it more of like a easier server to play on.
Pretty
like,
much, they have
packs.
difficulties like, like Noonzzy, you can have the option to chill back, build stuff, not have to worry about being hungry or just go all out.
But Ark is also how much is Ark anyway?
I think it's like 35 bucks.
It's 30 originally, and then it's like 23 with gold or something.
So I guess that's another thing that deters people from buying games is the feeling of it being early access.
I love Ark.
Yeah. Although it's not $60, but still. Didn't they charge for the some update, some tech update?
DLC. They did lie about that. They did say it's a work in progress, but all add-ons will be free, and the one DLC, it's the same thing. Like it's just a desert area with all the tools in there, and it's the same price as the original game, which is very stupid.
Yeah,
I was surprised
What
at
the
that.
DLC?
Yeah, it's just you're in a sandy area with a couple new creatures, and it's the same price as a full game. I really don't get it. It was supposed to be free. They promised.
It was?
Yeah, they said
And they're
it's a
actually
work in
charging?
progress. It said before you buy, it's on their website. It's on the Xbox too. It says before you buy, it's a work in progress, and there's no confirmed date as to when the game will be fully finished.
yeah.
Been like that for like 2 years now.
I think Minecraft has the same thing. But Minecraft, the only thing you have the opportunity to buy are skins. That's no biggie.
Yeah. Everything else you can build, right? In Minecraft?
Yes. All the extra blocks and stuff are free. Actually, I take that back. There's skins in some different worlds. Like they have Halo, Mass Effect, Star Wars.
Oh, word?
All right, so I guess moving on from this $60 topic, want to go into the off-topic thing?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, K-Clue wants to talk about this one.
So moving on, Dante, Clue, Noon. Let me pose a question to you guys. I'll give you a minute to think about it, but picture yourself in this intense scenario, all right? So, information gets leaked from the government. Well, it's from within the government. It gets
Fucking
leaked by
government.
whoever knows, whatever. Someone leaks that there's going to be a solar flare within the next year. You don't know specifically when, but you know it's that scientists are predicting sometime within the next year. What do the rest of your days look like? What are you doing first? And what are you gonna continue going to work? You gonna continue living your life how it is now? How would you handle that?
I wish we had more than 365 days to prepare for this, because I would like stack up a shitload of money from my job for like probably like 6 months, and then the last 6 months just go and do like mad cool shit, like
It'd
go
be
see the
like-
Northern Lights.
Everything would
a
probably be
quick
too
thing.
expensive to even buy.
Let me add this real quick.
Probably.
I just looked it up to see how fast the solar flare actually travels, and it says they could travel up to 1,000 miles per second.
Oh yeah, as soon as the
Yeah,
as soon as the solar flare
So-
happens, we're done. I mean, we're
so yeah, we'd be over in
wiped
minutes.
out.
So we as soon as if we found out, we're pretty much just be done with it. If it's like depending how far away it is, I mean, we're done. It'd be like
The government
that
would
long.
never release that information anyways.
But I'm saying that's
it
why it
wouldn't
was
even matter
leaked.
if they did.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said it was leaked.
Well, no, I'm not saying that the solar flare is happening and it's gonna take a year to reach us. I'm simply saying that what if there was something or a leak that suggested that a solar flare will occur in a year, and then when it occurs, then we're all wiped out after X amount of
Yeah.
time or whatnot. But,
Shit. Build me a spaceship and find life on another land.
I would make Mars mine.
so we established that Noon is going hard for 6 months and spending the rest of the 6 months on doing what he can with that money. But that Dante did say he did throw out a good point.
Yeah.
That everything
What
would
if
be too
everything is-
expensive.
Yeah.
So like, dude, they'd be charging like fucking $3,000 for a pizza, dude.
You think so, or would everyone just
Dude,
be like, "Fuck it, we're all
listen,
gonna die
Everybody
half the
anyway,
like
let's
people-
live it up."
rioting and shit.
Exactly. Half the people would be rioting, and then not working. Like, so you'd have like several employees out there for it. Like, the cost will be much, 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 much more.
So how do we think
Stuff
society
will
would
be a lot
react?
harder.
Definitely riots.
You don't think people would be like, "Fuck it"? Like, we're all gonna die, so like.
Oh, there'd be a lot
have
of people like
sick
that.
ass
Dude,
party.
everything would go up. Freaking killings, rapes, freaking.
You'd think it'd be like the Purge, but like 24/7.
Nah, it really would've
Honestly,
been nah.
I honestly
well,
think
it
it'd be
would-
worse than the Purge. You
Yeah.
see what people go crazy when they hear a black guy get killed by a cop. You see what shit happens? A whole city
Yeah,
riots.
it's
Imagine
yeah,
when
it's
people
true.
find out that the planet's coming to an end, man. Seriously.
So then what are you doing, Dante? You hear this news. What is the first thing you're doing?
Shit, man, I'm going out with my katana.
Something's gonna go on a purge. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Shit, they ain't taking me out without a fight.
Yeah, but you're gonna have your katana and everybody's gonna have guns. What then?
He's
Shit.
gonna
I
hear
didn't
this
say it'd be a
news.
fair fight.
I didn't say it'd be a fair fight.
I'm just picturing Dante hearing this news and just sitting on his porch with his
With a
katana,
katana, right?
just waiting.
In a rocking chair.
I see like some boys riding around on their like little tricycles. Now you move around now, son. You move along now.
You get out. You get to getting, boy.
Oh man.
You'll best begin if you know
man.
what's good for you, son.
Yeah. we're like his 64-ounce moonshine jug.
Sir, I'm hungry and I can't find my mom. It's not my problem, son.
But well, she ain't here, boy. Y'all don't get y'all get now.
Y'all get.
Y'all best be getting now.
I like
Yeah.
how Noon changes into like some southern redneck or some just southern.
Yeah, no.
or a cowboy, depending on how you want to look at it. I like to picture Noon as a cowboy, like McCree from Overwatch.
I'm a creep.
It's high noon.
Me and News will be riding around town together. He'll be like, Dante, stay back. Do it for Carl.
Oh man,
What would Carl
can't
done,
stand
Dante?
Carl.
Damn, always hating. It's just always
Carl's
hate.
a beast, though, man. Got
He
shot
is.
in the
I
chest,
will.
the
I will
eye,
admit that he's a beast. He
witnessed
just
his
annoyed me in
mom
the beginning of the
die
show.
in front of his eyes.
He killed his mom. What do you mean witness his mom? He had to kill her. Well, I guess.
Well, yeah, that
so.
too. He did kill her, but
Gave birth and then he shot her in the head.
she's gonna die anyways.
Yeah. I know it's sad. Going back to this fucking all life is gonna be wiped out by a solar flare in another year. How about you, Cliff?
Oh yeah, we got way off topic.
How about me? I said to get back on topic like 10 minutes ago, but it's all right. How would I react? I would probably make amends. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I do.
Do you know what I am saying?
I wouldn't
Do
give a
you
fuck.
know
I
what
would just
he's
be
saying?
still.
Because I do.
I'd be the same asshole I am right now, and just I don't know, be me. You know, maybe fuck a few people up here and there. Because if it's gonna be like the purge, I'm gonna have to protect myself, right?
I know what you would do.
Yeah, protect the family, dog. Always thinking about yourself.
Clue and
Well, I include my family into me. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like you, Dante. I wouldn't leave my family strangling out there like you.
Yeah, right. They be
Struggling
screaming
out
"K
there.
Clue." They just "K Clue." You could just turn up the music like louder in your earbuds.
DMX gets even louder.
Yeah.
But
I can imagine
if
K-Clue hearing
this was
this.
happening,
Just hearing the news, making a hot pocket and playing some Battlefield.
yeah, I probably would. Honestly, I'd probably play a couple games of Battlefield. You know what I'm saying? Fucking go take a shower, wash my face, grab some rifles, and then go hunting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not saying what for, but I'm gonna go hunting.
Oh what?
Oh, that's what he
Go
means by
deer
making
Top
hunting.
amends,
secret.
right?
Top secret.
That's
stuff,
what he
huh?
means by making mad.
All the people who did him wrong, Dante. All the
I would
people.
never kill anybody like that. That's fucked up. That's wrong. Dante would just get these hands, bro.
Then knock your ass out.
Yeah.
Cut your fucking neck
Keep
off.
dreaming.
Oh shit!
Somebody ate their Wheaties this morning.
First thing I would do
I'm just
is
sick of dealing with weenies.
get all of us together and hug it out, Bo. Think I would just hug it out.
Just hug it out.
Just hug it out.
No,
We'll be
yeah,
hugging-
fucking right. I know
Just
what
have
you
one
do.
last
Get us all
hug and-
together. to
Like we
steal
got
our-
this, yo.
Kill us and steal our
We'd all be
supplies.
hanging out, and we'd leave fucking Dante over in the corner. We're all hugging.
I know.
Like, yeah,
Dante's
Yeah,
over
'cause
there
Funk's
plotting
hugs
against
scare
us.
me.
Dante.
Why is
Thinking
hugging?
about
He's
how-
gonna have he's gonna poison you guys. And
Yeah,
steal all
yeah.
your supplies. He's gonna take Noonz's 6 months worth of earnings. You just go
You see-
blow it all in a day.
Yeah.
Go to Mars.
That would be a possibility if the inevitable wasn't that we would all be dead. Like if this wasn't a zombie
Yeah, I know.
apocalypse,
Money
then I'd
is
take all your
completely
supplies,
useless
Dante.
unless
I'd take your supplies.
right.
No, you can burn it.
I take your hands.
Use it as a source for like fire. You know, it gets cold out there.
I'd take your hands and replace them with
Fires
hooks.
it.
Dante Hook.
I'd staple a
I can
helmet
see
to you.
Keith with hooks for feet.
Keith has hooves for feet.
Yeah,
What?
I'm a centaur. Is that what they're called?
He's like the guys from Narnia.
I'm half man, half
Yeah,
horse.
centaur, you mean?
Hey, what I say?
Centaur, bro.
Centaur.
Yeah.
Centaur. That's what I meant.
Half man, half gay clue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why so blue, Green Man?
All right, so I guess going into our game section now of the podcast. Let me explain this little game. I don't know if we've played it. I don't think we played it on a previous episode. But this game is called Buy, Borrow, or Boot. And I'm going to read off a list of games, and one by one, and each of you guys are going to tell me if you're going to buy it, which means that you're either going to, because like say the whole game sharing thing with PlayStation and Xbox, if one person buys it and you're game sharing with someone else, then they get it too. So chances are you're going to play it. That's for buy. Borrow is, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Borrow is like you're just gonna borrow it or rent it from somewhere and then to test it out, give it back. And then boot is you're probably not gonna play it, and it's out of sight, out of mind.
It's a waste of your damn time.
So you guys ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go down the list. We'll start with Dante, go to K-Clue, and then Noon.
Alright.
All right. So the first game is Sea of Thieves. Dante, buy, borrow, or boot.
I never heard of it.
You never heard of Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, I mean,
No.
that's nonsense. You don't watch videos that we send to the group, then that means
Damn, I know. That's crazy.
What is it?
It's
a game where you have like up to 4 or 5 friends, I think, and you go on a pirate ship.
well, no,
pirating.
it's more than that. It's open world.
And you
Open world
looting.
MMO.
You
Oh,
looting
open world.
shit, bro.
Yeah, you can have like tons of players. I don't know how many. I don't know. Who knows how the party is?
That wouldn't really work out for me because I'd be a black pirate and there's no such thing.
That is
So-
not true.
Of course, there's black pirates. That were
Not successful.
Oh,
Obviously
God.
not seen pirates.
I know, right?
Not
Alright.
successful or respected ones. So, boot.
So this doesn't apply to Dante, yeah? So boot. All right. K-Clue, buy, Barry,
I
or
would
boot.
buy it.
I'll buy, borrow, boot. I keep saying Barry in my mind.
I'd buy it just because, like, from the first time I saw it, it just looked like amazing.
Yeah,
Very fun.
It does look like a really fun game to play with friends, though. Like super
That's
fun.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
Oh hell yeah.
can't wait to go. I'll be sailing the ship, let's just say, or playing the accordion while somebody sails. Know what I'm saying? That looks amazing.
We gotta have Dante on cannons, just looking out. Although I don't know.
Dante will just start shooting at random people. You can't have Dante.
His
using
aim
the
is kinda
cannons.
butt.
See,
I don't know.
I'm always nice to you, and then you start shit.
What? How are you being? Oh yeah.
All right, so Noon.
Start starting shit.
So Noon, Sea of
I'm
Thieves.
probably
Really? Damn, you just
We'll
saying
probably
like
buy
innocent
that.
bystanders.
So
Yeah.
you say you're gonna buy it, Noon? You gonna play it?
yeah, I'm probably gonna buy that. Be like looting the 7 seas with my boys.
Hell yeah, going to get treasure
Play-
chests and shit.
Right? Catching scurvy, going to the freaking brothels, you know.
It looks pretty cool, man.
And while we're
Hell.
still on the topic, you guys saw the gameplay, right? Of the 4, I think it was the people from the UK that played it, right?
But I've seen a bunch
Nah, I
of
didn't see that.
gameplay videos.
Well, the one I'm thinking of, it was like these people from the UK that were playing, and what do you want to call it? I still don't get why they played the game like that. They went and found the treasure, the buried treasure, right? Dig it up, do all that work, but then they start getting attacked, and
And they
instead
gave
of
it.
attacking back, they just went. Yeah, they went and dropped it off on the enemy boat and ran away instead of even even firing a single shot back.
I thought that
Fuck
video was
that.
so funny.
You
Yeah.
want my treasure? I thought it was funny, but I'm like, if that was me, I would be bodying.
Nah, yeah,
it.
hell no.
You know, I
Someone
would not give in.
imagine some crew comes up to our boat, tries to take our shit. We'll
Good
fight
Oh
luck.
back.
hell no, that ain't happening.
It was
They
funny
get a
though.
knife to the back of the head.
Yeah, the video Keiku's talking about is hilarious. They thought that if they like put their heads down essentially and put their tail between their legs and gave them the treasure, they would let them survive with their boat and then continue
Yeah.
on. But nah, they got blasted. Everybody died.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah. Straight up, that ain't happening.
So yeah, next game. Moving on is Red Dead Redemption.
Feel?
Dante,
Oh,
Bye.
Keiku,
Bye. That's how obvious.
and Noon.
I mean, we're going out of order.
No, it was Dante,
No,
Keiku,
no.
Noon.
Oh, like, dude, buy that.
Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer for iXi.
That's like, yeah, that's like the best.
Wait, you're
Wild
talking about Red
West
Dead
setting
2,
game.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Red Dead
obviously.
Redemption, the new one too.
I
Nah,
would
I'm
pre-order
talking
it on
about
my
Red Dead
Xbox
Revolver.
if, Bye.
I would
Oh, man.
I would buy that again.
I would borrow.
You ever
I would borrow
borrow.
Red Dead.
I would borrow. I have it right here for
Revolver.
regular Xbox. So if they ever make OG Xbox games backwards compatible, I have it
I would love that.
You guys ever played Gun
for real.
or PlayStation?
Done. I played it on Xbox
Xbox.
and 360.
That was the Xbox launch title, right? I
Siege.
think.
I don't remember if it was a
Gun.
launch title. For 360, I think it might have been, but I don't know about the regular Xbox.
No, Gun was on PlayStation 2.
Yeah,
in it
OG
originally.
Xbox.
It was on OG Xbox, and I had it for 360.
You might be thinking of Guns. I don't know.
No, it's Gun. It's just Gun. I know it because I played them both.
Well, excuse me.
Damn straight.
So next game. I guess there's not much more we need to say on that. We're just waiting to find out more. It's day one. Next game, Mario Odyssey. Dante. That's right.
Never heard of it.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
Never heard of it.
Dante, you were so disappointing. But I accept it.
Yes, you were.
Yes, I accept it.
Yo, I'm not meant for this shit.
Nah, it's good. It doesn't matter. You have to hear everything. Mario, that's the next 3D Mario game. I don't know if you're into Nintendo games.
Oh, borrow.
Are you into Nintendo games as a off topic?
Yes, but I'm not really. I'm not really sure how I feel about that game.
Yeah.
It looks pretty freaking weird, to be honest.
Damn.
Looks pretty weird, he says.
That's like playing as Mario in a real life GTA city.
Oh, New Donk City. Yeah.
Oh, that's what that
It'll be
was.
like-
Yeah.
That looks so funny. Seeing Mario with actual, like, correctly proportionate people. So, Keiklu. Buy, borrow.
Yeah. I don't want to. I wouldn't buy it. I would borrow it maybe. The trailer didn't really get me.
Damn.
Didn't draw
broke
me
my
in.
heart.
But it looked kind of weird.
And I guess this, no one here has a Switch yet, right? So we all would have to buy Switches for it.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that's why I'm gonna have to say I probably boot it because I don't have a Switch yet. If it was on 3DS though,
No.
I'll holla.
Oh, you mean if it was on 3DS? Yeah.
Yeah, because I already got my 3DS, so I'd probably borrow that one.
Yeah, for me, I'm I want to get a Switch, but I'm gonna wait until the library's built up a bit, and then I'll have Mario, Zelda, and Splatoon, Mario Kart. Oof, that's good for me right there until whatever else comes out. But moving on.
What came out with this Switch so far?
Well,
Zelda.
it's actually gonna be the next game. Yeah, Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Dante, have you seen anything on it? Probably not, right? Dante?
No.
Damn.
Dante, you slacking.
I feel bad for Nintendo, man. All these guys missing out on great games over here.
Right?
What is it, like the 100th Zelda?
Wow.
Young Moolah, baby.
Keiklu,
What?
Keiklu?
If I had a Switch, I'd buy it.
Alright. Noon?
I'd definitely borrow it.
Borrow?
Possibly buy.
Well, if you had a
Yeah.
Switch. I guess let's go with if you guys had a Switch. This really
I
only
had a
applies to
Switch.
Keiklu and Noon, because we know Dante's never going to get a Switch.
I'd probably I'd
Wow.
probably buy it.
Probably?
it's
I
the
thought you were a
first-
Zelda fan.
Yeah, I am, bro. It's the first open world Zelda, though. It's interesting.
Questioning his fanship.
If
right
you have
there.
a Switch
Damn.
and you don't have Zelda, I'd
Fanship,
argue
that's
you're
not
not
even
a
word.
fan.
Oops.
Wow, get out of here, bro.
I mean, no, I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
agree with
bro.
Funk there, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, you haven't even played Majora's Mask 3D. Get out of
Don't
here.
matter.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here,
Don't
bro.
matter, bro. You
Majora's
get a
Mask
Switch,
3D.
dude. I just
Bro,
said I would
bro,
buy it if I had a Switch.
bro,
Come on,
Bro,
now.
when I was
And
on Cali,
I only played
when I went
Ocarina
to
of Time
Cali,
for a
you know
little
what I
bit.
played? You know what I played on the plane ride? I played A Link Between Worlds, bro. And I
Nice.
beat the game.
Yo,
In 6
cool
hours.
story, bro. Yo, cool
Yeah.
story, bro.
Cool story, bro.
All right, so moving on.
Wasn't. Yeah, buy it, bro.
Moving on, Destiny 2. Dante. What do you think?
Borrow.
Ah. Keiklu?
Fucking boot it to the curb.
He's not even giving it a chance. Noon?
Yeah, no.
Probably borrow. I gotta see how what friends of mine get it.
Yeah.
Obviously, K. Clue's not gonna get it, which is good. We're not really friends. So I'm leaning more towards the buy.
All right,
Kidding, Bob. Just
next
kidding,
game.
Bob.
Ukulele. Dante.
Oh,
Borrow.
I never even heard of that.
you guys, I'm slacking. That's a straight up buy. Ukulele,
Ukulele,
bro. Straight up
I don't
buy.
know.
Drops next month. Pick that up.
Nice.
I gotta Google it.
It's like a Banjo-Kazooie spiritual successor. It's made by a lot
Yeah,
of the team
it
that
could-
were back at Rare. In back in the
So borrow.
You
Alright.
bugging.
day. Crackdown.
Borrow.
Next game. Crackdown 3. Dante.
Borrow.
Borrow. Damn.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say
mean-
the same thing, but I'd be getting it since you'd be getting it.
Yeah.
Freaking- I used to really enjoy Crackdown, but they're just, I don't know. They're not adding enough.
Saying, bro.
Not adding enough. Oh, this guy's talking
No.
heresy. He's just talking things without
I
even
mean,
knowing.
yeah, the whole map is destructible, but game looks like it's made out of Legos.
I will not stand for this.
Damn.
This is nonsense.
It's true.
Crackdown is like the game GTA
Literally, in
wishes
one
it
of the
could be. How about that?
Gameplay demos of the game
Nah, I'm
it
just
showed how you
Wow.
could like shoot
Okay,
at a
ball.
wall and the bullet holes will still stay there. Like,
I mean, personally, I'm more of a
That's
Crackdown fan than GTA fan. But yo, Crackdown 1 was my shit. It's more of my kind of style, you know, with the power ups, exploring the world for orbs, the upgrades that you get. Your cars upgrade when you increase your power level.
Something like that.
Yeah, I remember
Crackdown
that.
2.
Climbing around, climbing up sides of buildings, jumping off from the top. Just it's so crazy. It feels like if you were in GTA and then you suddenly had the abilities to become the Hulk. That's what Crackdown is to me. But so yeah, Noon, you said you're gonna play. I mean, Keiklu, you said you're gonna play because I'm about it anyway. But Noon,
Yeah.
Gonna borrow. Definitely gonna borrow that one. I wasn't too impressed with Crackdown 2,
yeah.
personally.
Is
But,
Crackdown 2 backwards compatible?
I don't know.
No, it's not. Not yet.
Oh,
1 is, right?
I'm still waiting. No, neither of them are, unfortunately.
What?
I'm still
Oh,
waiting for
they're
that
like-
to happen. But
what's up with that?
I don't know. They'll probably do it sometime close to build up some hype for Crackdown 3.
The fuckery they got going on there.
Because usually these days developers want to, if they had previous entries in a franchise, they'll want to save the backwards compatibility for when their new title releases, like BioShock, for example, that only recently became because it had like an updated remaster edition or something, and I think now it's BioShock Infinite is backwards compatible. So games just like to use that little marketing ploy to start building hype before their new release comes up. So you probably figure they'll do like and you can play Crackdown 1 and 2 now backwards compatible, or maybe even like they'll add incentive to buy Crackdown 3, where like if you buy Crackdown 3 you'll get Crackdown 1
Pre-order
and 2.
bonus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
But I would like to play the old ones before the new ones come out, you know?
Yeah, same.
Oh, of course, Mo.
All right, so I guess we'll end the game time there. Crackdown 3 buy, borrow, boot. I'm sure we'll do another one of these in the future. But
Oh, I'm sure.
that's pretty fun. I liked it.
Eh?
Sir.
Some little nuggets of
Little-
finding your
little
interest in there.
hiccup.
Oh, little hiccup. There's hiccups all over the place. All right, so moving on to the final section of this podcast is bets. Now, Dante, you haven't been part of our bets yet, but they're getting pretty intense. Noon,
Bets.
you have the scores in front of you, Noon?
Give me a second. I think I have 2 wins, and K-Clue has 1. Don't quote me on this, by the way. And you
Yep.
have 2.
Yep.
Wait, I don't get it. Funny, I remember
we
that.
have a
I
list
never even wrote
going.
it down.
Yeah, Funk has 1. I have 1. K-Clue has 1. Funk has 2, and I have 2. Yeah, so me and Funk are tied at 2,
Yep. So
with K-Clue at 1.
So to fill new listeners in, and Dante, I'll let you know. Every episode, we at the end we have a betting, like a little bet that goes down. And last week's bet, for example, well, not last week, last episode, because it's been a while since we released one. But
It's been a little bit of time.
the last bet was how long in seconds will it take my character to die in Gears of War multiplayer if I just spawn in and walk forward. So I guessed 66 seconds, Noon guessed 47 seconds, and K-Clue guessed 60 seconds.
Can I make a bet?
No, it was
Because it already happened.
it already happened, yeah.
I said 25.
Well, you're on the you're on this one though that we're about to create right now. We're just revealing the winner to like our last whatever audience we did accumulate to like hear the answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Sorry guys.
and the time came in.
Sorry.
So drum roll please. Noon, I'm sorry, but I take the lead. It took over 70 seconds for my character to die, which leaves me the winner
That long?
at 66
Damn,
seconds.
you're playing some booty ass people.
No, what happened was I was fortunate enough to spawn in a map where, like, if you walk forward, you walk into a wall. So I was just walking into a wall for that whole round that was going on. So,
Damn.
He's scheming.
so right now,
Yeah. That he definitely like
You cheated
yeah.
the bet, bro.
Yeah, he cheated that shit.
So of course,
Oh,
you
my
know,
reform.
Funk takes the lead with Noon in
So
second with 2
technically I
points.
win by
Takes the lead.
default.
K-Clue with
By
1 point.
default since you cheated.
Everybody else for 0. So for the upcoming bet, I was thinking something with Overwatch, since that's what we've been playing a lot lately. How long in seconds will it take to match us in quick play from the moment we're in the main menu, you know, once you start searching, to the moment it says game found, that little green screen that comes up. So take a second to think about it. I'm gonna take a second too. And
I'm already got my answer.
hold on, I'm thinking.
I'm
It's
just
tough
saying 'cause
because
I'm
it can
thinking of-
be within 10 seconds. It can be within 5 minutes. You know, we've seen.
It really depends. It really does depend how many people you have in your party, but
I know. I feel. It does feel like it takes longer with more, right?
it definitely
Ye-
does.
Yeah, because it matches you with other parties. So
Because yesterday we had 6 people and we were. It took us almost 4 minutes to find a match, like 3 different times.
all right. So then we'll do it. Just me, just one person going into quick play. How long will that take to find a match?
Just one. Alright.
Let me know when you guys have your answers in your head, and then I'll go down. I'll go down
changes-
one by one.
That changes my answer a lot.
So me
Um,
searching alone, quick play. How long will it take a match to be found? All right. I think I'm gonna lock in my answer. Let me know when you guys.
I'm gonna
know.
say I'm ready.
Well, let's.
So you guys don't think I'm cheating.
Dante's gonna go first, then K Clue, and then
Jesus,
Noon.
now you're gonna think I'm
Alright.
cheating. Watch.
So Dante, shoot it out whenever you're ready. Wait, Noon, you ready? You have your answer set? You're not changing? We're doing. This is based on honor codes here. We're not writing nothing down.
I know, this is an honor code.
No changing your answers. So Dante, you gotta go
Wait.
first.
36 seconds.
All right, 36. K Clue.
I'm gonna say 60 seconds.
All right, Noon.
55.
Damn, this is crazy. And now I'm gonna go 46.
Right.
All right, let's lock that in.
Locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded.
And so if we go over, it's whoever has
It's
the
closest.
highest.
Yeah,
I mean,
The winner
say if
is
it was
whoever gets
longer
the
than
closest
60
to it.
seconds.
It's not over under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if there's a tie,
really
how do we
cool
want to
that,
handle ties though? Both people get
Ties?
points or no?
Oh, there's got to be a tiebreaker between the two of them.
Yeah. Well,
Some,
think of a tiebreaker at the moment. How about that?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, what
Or
if
they
the
gotta
person,
like rock paper scissors for it.
What if the person isn't there though?
Then they
We'll
automatically
cross
Do
that
the
road
tiebreaker
when
now.
we'll cross that road when
Well,
we
yeah,
come
we'll
to it.
cross that bridge when we get to it.
Why not
yeah.
just do the tiebreaker now?
There is no
Just
tiebreaker
in
there,
case.
though.
Yeah, but just in case. It's like in case of emergency, break this case. We'll just do that now. Or break this glass, I mean. Not that case, but.
But then we'd
You're
have to
gonna
think of a
break your phone
tiebreaker,
case.
and that's more time spent thinking of one. You know.
Oh wait, but I'm saying
Now we're
just,
gonna
like,
now we're gonna have a tiebreaker. I guarantee it next week.
someone's got to flip a coin or something. I don't know. Like,
Flip a coin. Flip a coin.
okay, then someone's got to 1v1 someone in like Rocket League or like Overwatch or something.
Oh yeah, Rocket League, a game I don't have. Oh yeah.
Let's kick Luke automatically lose.
I'll beat you in any game, Dante.
Damn.
I was talking about because you don't have the game, but okay.
You all Rocket League, I would automatically lose. But I mean, I would automatically lose than anybody in Rocket League anyway. But I don't play Rocket League.
Yeah.
Rick's on the For Honor grind.
So we'll call it there. This is
Yeah.
This has been Small Talk with iXi, episode 7. I am Dante. Oh, wow. Wow.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
I am Dante.
Wow.
I am Dante. Yeah,
That's
bro.
it.
Yeah.
I want a
You're gonna edit
lawyer.
that
You know
one out,
what?
or you're gonna keep
I'm not
that
even
in?
gonna fucking close it out. I was gonna say I'm FUNKNOWN with Dante, Noon, and
You got-
Keiko, you know, but
I want a lawyer.
that's it. This is Dante,
Appreciate-
and I'm out.
What?
Drops mic.
Impersonating me. He's impersonating me. I sue iXi for all their funds so far.